friends, I'm back. I had my days of sadness and self-pity days, but I'm back now. Back for a little while, and I wanted to actually extend a big thank you to all the people who kind of helped pull me back on my feet again, whether or not you realize you really did anything. You did. I want to thank Marika and Catherine and Erin for her message, because it meant a lot to me, and my sisters, my mom, and Vampire Freaks people, because I'm slowly going back to Vampire Freaks after I've been there for so long. But yeah, I'm feeling quite a bit better. Had a few days of just like, if anybody's ever wondering what I do to try and make myself feel better when I'm having days where, you know, can't stop crying, blah blah blah. First of all, I want everyone to know that I am currently on antidepressant medication, and I'm on SNRIs, serotonin, norepinephrine reuptake inhibitors. They are working fabulously. I would probably have an entire video dedicated to my opinions on antidepressants, but that's one thing. The other thing that I do is I just take time to myself, and I usually listen to a lot of music, just hang around, realize the toxic things in my life, and decide to get rid of them. Speaking of which, I had my final straw tonight with that guy that I've been like pissed off about. Tonight he's been trying to talk me into sleeping with him for probably close to over a couple years now, and I told you guys about how he started talking about getting with my sister, and it's really like crossing a line a little bit. And so last night he was all being like, oh, I'm gonna come over tomorrow, like, can we have sex, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, the second I said to him, I was like, the second you started all this bullshit with my sister, my legs closed forever from you, so fuck you. But he was all like, blah, 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 why are you getting so mad, defensive, blah blah blah. I'm like, take a hint. But tonight was kind of the final straw, because he said to me, he's like, I'm sad, and I was like, oh, what's wrong? Like, here, let's talk through your problems. I like to help, blah 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 blah. I'm too nice sometimes. And he was like, oh, I want to be in love again. I miss being in love, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, unfortunately, love isn't always convenient. And he's like, none of the girls that I want me back. And I was like, well, I'm kind of like, okay, I gave you advice, because I did give him advice before, but I was like, I gave you advice. Like, okay. And he's like, none of the girls I want me back. And I was like, oh, well, guess you're out of luck. And he's like, no, you are. Who says that? First of all, fuck you. Second of all, go fuck yourself. No one has ever, if everybody in the world knew you said something like that to me, gross, stupid. Oh my gosh, I was so angry. I was just like, I was talking to my boss, and I was like, oh, and he was like, my phone, I was like, oh, and he was like, what? And I told him what he said, and he's like, just say fuck you. And I was like, no, you know what? Nothing. I'm not saying anything to him. He can go fuck himself. I don't want to talk to him ever again. After that, how dare he sit there and be like, oh, I know you have feelings for me. Here, let me rub it in your face that I'm interested in your sister. Here, let me tell you that I would rather have potential sex with your sister than to have potential sex with you. Fuck you. Go on and on about these things, and then keep doing it. Like, how dare he say, oh, the girls that I want don't want me back. So I guess you're out of luck, Amy. Like, I consider myself quite lucky to not have to deal with you anymore. I consider myself quite lucky to have not gone that far with you, because right now I would be wanting to shoot myself in the head, and I would be in hysterical tears all the time because you tried to lead me on, I didn't fall for it, and now you're getting all fucking pissy with me, and you know what? Right back at you. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. If you couldn't tell, I'm pissed. But I don't want you guys to think that I'm just, it's all anger here. No. I'm in a really good mood. Work tonight, it was all smiles and la 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 la. Also, my new iPod came in the mail. Yay! It was sitting on the table for me when I got home, and it's still upstairs, or else I would show you. Oh, but it's 160 gigabyte iPod Classic Black. Oh, it's so shiny, like compared to, oh, I wish I showed you guys my other one. It was my child. But now it's gone. And but man, peace. Peace compared to this, but I'm excited. And it has my name carved in the back, so any bitches trying to steal my shit, yo, okay, nothing. That's what. And yeah, in the end, I just wanted to thank everyone for being so cool and awesome and being around for me, with me, to me, whatever. I like you guys. I like you guys, and thanks again. You'll be hearing from me soon, my lovelies.